Welcome to the Morning Mindset Podcast with me, Craig Skelton. Each day we kick off your morning with a burst of positivity, actionable insights, and the motivation you need to conquer the day ahead. And today we're kickstarting your Monday, your week, by talking about failure. Why? Because every person will go through failures. However, today's podcast is about embracing failure and how you learn from it. Failure is often viewed as a big bad wolf in the self-employment world. But here's the secret. Failure isn't the end of the road. In fact, it's a necessarily part of the journey. So let's talk about why you should welcome failure with open arms and how it can actually be your best teacher. First of all, let's bust the myth of perfection. We live in a world that celebrates success. Social media is filled with stories of entrepreneurs hitting it big, making it big time and living the dream. What we don't see is those countless failures before that paved the way to those successes. So perfection is just an illusion. Even the most successful entrepreneurs have had their fair shares of failure. The point is, failure is not a sign of incompetence. It's a sign that you're pushing your boundaries, you're being brave, you're trying new things. It's like a badge of honor in the world of self-employment. So why should we embrace failure? Because each failure is like a learning opportunity. When you fail, you're given a chance to analyze what went wrong and why. And the analyzing bit of it is crucial. It helps you refine your strategies, improve your skills, and helps you grow as a self-employed entrepreneur. Think of failure as a feedback loop. When something doesn't work out, it's just a way of telling you that there's a better way to do it. There's a better way to do the thing you're looking to do. So instead of fearing failure, which is a big thing, start viewing it as a stepping stone. Every misstep, everything that goes wrong brings you closer to your goal. It's all about the perspective. Another reason to embrace failure is that it builds resilience as well. So when you're self-employed, resilience is one of the most important traits you can develop. There will be time when things don't go your way. It's how you respond to those times and those setbacks defines your journey. When you experience failure, it teaches you to bounce back. It strengthens your mental fortitude. You learn to adapt, to pivot, and to find new ways. Resilience is what keeps you moving forward, what keeps you going, even when the going gets tough. So think about a time when you have failed. How did you feel? How did you respond? What did you learn from it? Each failure, each setback makes you more resilient and more adaptable. Every successful self-employed person, every self-employed business owner has faced failure. What sets them apart is their willingness to learn from that failure and keep moving forward. How can you start embracing failure and learning from it? The first thing you can do is change your mindset. Start viewing failure as part of the learning process. It's not a reflection of your worth or your abilities, it's just feedback. You also need to analyze and reflect. So when you fail, take the time to analyze what went wrong, reflect on it. What can you learn from those experiences? What would you do differently next time? You also need to seek feedback. So don't be afraid to ask for feedback from others. Sometimes an outside perspective can help you see things that you might have missed. And you've got to keep trying. You've got to keep going. Don't let failure stop. You've got to keep pushing forward. The more you try, the more you will learn, and the closer you will get to the success that you crave. And you need to celebrate those small wins. Don't forget to celebrate those small victories along the way. Each success, no matter how small they are, is a step in the right direction. So that's today's podcast. Failure on a Monday morning, but failure isn't something you should fear. It's something to embrace. It's a teacher, it's a guide, it's a necessary part of your journey. Remember, every failure brings you one step closer to your success. So if you love this podcast, like it, please share it, subscribe it, do whatever you can. Any thoughts or comments on the podcast, please leave them on whatever platform you listen to or watch the podcast. Have an amazing day. Stay motivated, stay focused, stay positive, and as always, don't forget to run your own race.